Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Khalil Safi. I, along with my group members, Mr. Ghulam Mustafa, Mr. Faisal Shahzad, and Mr. Atiq Zahid, for Comscience Institute of Information Technology, are here to conduct interview of a very famous celebrity and the director of Ace Productions, to tell us something about entrepreneur. What are its pros and cons? In fact, let's dig it out. What entrepreneur is all about. So we have Mr. Shamun Hashmi here with us. Good day, sir. Sir, first of all, tell us something about yourself.
I guess people are very aware of the fact that I do television, and though I'm not doing it very frequently at the moment, but I've had my bit in the showbiz industry, which spans for more than 2 decades almost. And this production house is in fact the offshoot of the same idea. It's an extension of my association with the creative arts, media and the entertainment industry. Coming straight away to these productions, basically it's a production house which is more focused on the documentary and corporate side rather than on the entertainment bit, such as the soap operas or dramas or stuff like that. Within this production house, there are 3 distinct sections, you could say 3 distinct vistas where we work. One is the hardcore production, which pertains to the documentaries that we do, because most of the time we are doing documentaries. The other bit is the design house, where we have an in-house facility of designing, and the third bit is the event management. And when I say event management, it's no Shadi Mubarak, but it's more of a corporate side. I have my clients ranging from the United Nations organizations to international donor agencies and the government, plus of course the hardcore corporate business.
Usually we say creativity is something that is God-gifted, right? But so far I have known creativity can be taught. So what do you think, before starting your venture, right, starting Ace Productions, did you have any sort of experience?
You can brush up the abilities, but you cannot get a syringe full of creativity and just inject it to something. It's not. Most of the people in media, they get the shock of their life when I say I'm basically a mechanical engineer. I had my PhD in mechanical engineer, and then I went for my degree in political science, and after my degree in political science, I went to the United Kingdom to get a degree in creative writing. So it's a very zigzag kind of a thing. But ever since my childhood, I had been participating in various co-curricular activities, and I still remember while in the university, the famous quote about me roaming in the campus was कि इनका दाखला debating society में हुआ है और ये तब्दीली आबो हवा के लिए क्लास आती है.
Sir, how did you spot the opportunity to conduct such kind of business?
My expertise in production, if you say, or direction, or you say the post-production side or the off-camera side. It also was a kind of an accident. There was a time when many in the industry were quite allergic to me not budging to the bilingualism, the Minglish kind of a thing. Viewers when they night could dream, I couldn't do that. So they said, he's too much of an old kind of a guy, so we are not going to have him on the screen. I said, fine. And then my mentor and my guru, Jamshed Fashori, he said, jump to the scripts. I need you to write the scripts. And I said, I can't write scripts. He said, you've got words. So join the 2 and I'll help you out. So I started writing the scripts. And then when I started writing the scripts, alhamdulillah, they were kind of an instant hit. 2 dozen of my documentaries have won international awards. 6 in a row by ISPR. I wrote documentaries for them. They would take them to the Rome Festival, which is the documentary festival, international documentary festival, and every time my documentary would be listed as the best in the non-English speaking countries category. So then there were lots of people coming to me to write documentaries, and then right in the middle of somewhere, somebody asked me to direct a documentary, which I did, and then there was another production house who wanted me to do a show for them. So I was writing the scripts for the shows, for the documentaries, for the TV programs, and at the same time directing. So why am I putting so much energy for others?
Sir,
I should
yes.
do it for myself. So I shifted to my own idea, and then I had.
I think this is the crux of
Exactly.
getting towards entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
So what do you think? I mean, usually this is we hear that to start your own venture you need to have sufficient finances, resources for that,
Yes.
right? So what would you comment about that? Is it necessary, or is it just you just jump into the river and get
Entrepreneurship is a fine combination of skill set, your ability to take chances and risks,
Yes.
and the appropriate amount of funds.
Sir,
It's a very fine combination of the two. And a little bit of flaw on any of the three counts can ruin the whole show.
What about
You may have lots.
So why did you go for the partnership?
Again, I said it's the question of skill set. I might be too good, let me not be very, with all my humility, and if I am not too much pompous of myself, if I might have the best of the abilities when it comes to creativity, but I might be an incumbent when it comes to cater for the logbooks, the accounts thing, or to budget, to and also marketing.
Sure.
The most difficult aspect is to market the creativity, and I find it very difficult to do it on my own. So that was the reason why I thought it would be better that I should have a partner, one.
Sure.
And the other issue is that either I had to be a full-time entrepreneur.
So what do you perceive? I mean, what are your strengths? I mean,
That's a very difficult question. What are my strengths? I don't know what are my strengths. But people think that when they come to me, they would know that I'm too finicky about the quality, following the idea. I won't make compromises. It may cost me a lot. I may, by the end of the day, make no profit.
Sir.
But the end quality that comes,
Sir.
it has my name.
Sir.
I mean, from in the fashion industry, go and talk to Faiza Sami and Rizwan Beg and Imran Qureshi and Maheen, or whosoever. They would come to me on one count. And that is, when we work with Shamun, there is no compromise in quality. He would make sure that the idea that he, and then the amount of research that I.
So what do you consider? I mean, what are your valuable assets? I mean, which have enabled you to be, a successful entrepreneur?
Never deceive and never cheat your client. If you can't do it, please tell him on the face.
Sir.
Always.
Sir.
Never do it ho jayega. Never do it.
Sir.
On some counts, yes. In the shorter bit, it is very encouraging. Your client finds, oh, okay, मेरी तो सारी मुश्किलें दूर हो गई.
Sir.
लेकिन जब फाइनल बॉम्बशेल उस पे गिरता है, उस बॉम्बशेल की बुनियाद पे वो आपके पास वापस कभी नहीं आएगा. कभी MBA जो बुनियादी तौर पे ऐसा समझा जाने लगा है कि ऐसे वो आपकी स्विंडलिंग की, यारी की, चीटिंग की, आपकी जैसे कि वो क्या कहते हैं वो ठगी की स्किल सेट आपकी क्या कहते हैं कि आप किसी बैंक में बैठ के फोन करेंगे कि जी यू फोन ने फैसला कर लिया है कि वो आपको एक और सिम देंगे. क्यों देंगे? किस लिए? या आप किसी बैंक में कहते हैं जी आपका लोन अप्रूव हो गया और आपको बैंक कितने पैसे दे रहा है, और आप ये नहीं बताते कि उसके अंदर एक मासूम आदमी के साथ आप ये चीट करते हैं उसका दिखाते हुए कि इसके अंदर वो कितना मखलूज हो जाएगा, वो सारी जिंदगी उस प्लास्टिक मनी के चक्कर में आ जाएगा जहां वो इंटरेस्ट पे करता रहेगा. सो दैट शुड नॉट बी द केस. इट शुड बी अ डिग्री टू पॉलिश योर स्किल्स as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as an enterprising personality. somebody with the ability to convince, somebody who has the ability to sell ice on the North Pole and the customer buys it willingly,
Sir.
not deceivably.
Sir.
So yeah, very.
So one last question.
Okay.
If you have to do it over and again, would you do it the same way? I mean, with your same, principles, with your, the aspects you have right now, the, the
I
skills
would
you
like
have.
to do justice
Sir.
rather than to do more.
Sir.
Because क्या होता या लोगों को इस काबिल बना दिया होता कि वो मेरे दिमाग के कीड़े को अपनी टेलीविजन स्क्रीन पे चलता हुआ देख लें, तो शायद मेरे लिए ज़्यादा and given the next choice, second choice, I would only do this.
Great. Thank you very much.
Bye.